Enter the second act of my life.
I wanted that degree, so I decided to go back to school with Purdue Global.
Learning should never stop.
This is my comeback.
This is my comeback. Start yours at purdueglobal.edu.
doing something for me for a change was getting my education. So I decided that Purdue Global was the way to go.
Learning should never stop.
It was definitely the right time for me.
There's more to life than just being everyday average.
This is my comeback. Start yours at purdueglobal.edu.
Throughout our 150-plus year history, we have existed to serve all those who share the dreams and drive that define Purdue. We trace our worthy charge to the Moral Act of 1862, which endows federal land to create universities for all. Our first graduate, John Bradford Harper, asks, who dares to place a limit on human intellect? For decades, Purdue opens doors to the instigators of progress, of discovery, of innovation, and our service goes beyond red brick exteriors. We open regional campuses, take instruction online, freeze tuition, and reinvent high school. We reimagine accessible online education with Purdue Global, welcoming first-generation students, working adults, active military, and veterans. To them, we offer a community, an opportunity, a chance to dream big again and take the small steps that will move us all forward. Why? Because we are Purdue and Purdue Global, where persistence pays off.
doing something for me for a change was getting my education. So I decided that Purdue Global was the way to go.
Learning should never stop.
It was definitely the right time for me.
There's more to life than just being everyday average.
This is my comeback. Start yours at purdueglobal.edu.
I know I've got a comeback in me.
I know I have a comeback in me.
I went to college right out of high school, and I failed miserably.
Business changed, and now my position requires you to have a BA.
Time for me to grow and enter the second act of my life.
I wanted that degree, so I decided to go back to school with Purdue Global.
Learning should never stop.
This is my comeback.
This is my comeback. Start yours at purdueglobal.edu.
Welcome to Purdue Global's Fall Commencement. The ceremony will begin momentarily, so we ask that you please silence your phones and keep the aisles clear. After the ceremony, please meet your graduate outside at the engineering fountain located behind the Elliott Hall of Music. Thank you for joining us to celebrate the Purdue Global graduating class.
Chancellor Dooley, the candidates have been assembled.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. Frank Dooley. I'm Chancellor at Purdue University Global. Whether you're here with us on campus or participating from home, let me be the first to welcome you to our first commencement ceremony. Will all who are able please rise for the presentation of colors, the national anthem, and then the retiring of colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated and join me in recognizing and thanking the Purdue Army ROTC Color Guard. You certainly make us proud. Thank you. I'd also like to thank Charity Thompson, who joins us from Florence, South Carolina. Charity is graduating today with her Bachelor of Science in Health Science. Her family's here with her to celebrate her accomplishment. I bet they're so proud. Well done, Charity. Thank you. I'd like to take a moment to ask our distinguished faculty and school administration to please stand and be recognized. Now I'd also like to introduce the dedicated members of our university administration and our keynote speaker who are joining today's celebration. Please stand for a moment when I announce your name, and guests, just let's hold the recognition till the end. Dr. Paul Bott, Board of Trustees. Dr. John Harbour, Provost. Dr. Carolyn Nordstrom, Chief Administrative Officer. Dr. Tiffany Townsend, Vice President of Organizational Culture and Chief Diversity Officer. Keep going. Mr. Michael Lorenz, Vice President, Strategy and Academic Operations and Registrar. Dean and Vice President of Concord Law School, Marty Pritikin, JD. Dean and Vice President of the School of Nursing, Dr. Melissa Birdie. Dean and Vice President of the School of Multidisciplinary and Professional Studies, Dr. Jody DeCourt. Dean and Vice President of the School of Health Sciences, Dr. Rebecca Zolator. Our Mace Bearer, Faculty Senate President and Professor, Ms. Julie Torres-Roman. And our keynote speaker, Mr. Cahill Cole, Purdue Global alumnus, class of 2022. Thank you for joining us today. And last but not least, with the Purdue Global and Purdue University staff who are assisting in bringing this memorable occasion to life, please stand so we can recognize you or wave at us. So please, there they are. Thank you. Well, you know, I'm delighted we're able to celebrate here on campus. I mean, you've lived your life academically online, but this is where the history of Purdue began over 150 years ago, and it's been my academic home for over 25 years. Both of my daughters graduated from Purdue, and I was part of their support system like you are today, sitting in those same seats. I hope those in the audience had the opportunity to experience the campus and celebrate among the Purdue family. I'm thrilled that today over 10,000 people affiliated with Purdue Global are on this campus this weekend among our grads, your guests, faculty, and staff. And I know there are several Purdue and Purdue Global alumni here with us today, so alumni, please stand up and boiler up. Alumni, where are we? We just have an incredibly beautiful campus with so much rich history and tradition you get to experience in the place that backs your university and your degree. And if you haven't already done so, I hope you get to take a walk around campus, pose for some pictures. If you go that way, it's Neil Armstrong's first steps on the moon are there over by the Armstrong building. If you go out this door, you see the bell tower, just a short walk from Elliott Hall. We're so grateful to be able to provide a ceremony that brings us together no matter where we are around the globe, either virtually or here in Elliott Hall of Music. Graduates, it is quite remarkable at today's ceremonies you represent every state and places from around the world like Aruba, Canada, Germany, India, Ireland, Japan, Singapore, Tunisia, in the United Arab Emirates. I love that we have learned how to remain close through this institution as we recognize your achievements today. Now I'm going to go out on a limb and suggest graduates that, you truly are amazing. You didn't get here all on your own. Balancing school, work, life is not an easy task. You leaned on family, friends, children, and coworkers for encouragement and support throughout your journey at Purdue Global. I know today that each and every one of them are as proud of you as I am. So let's take a moment to thank your support system. Let's show them a round of appreciation. What a great support system you've all had during your journey. Now, I'm just gonna maybe go off script here for a minute or two. I want to share an experience I had just a few weeks ago. Recently, a former student, he's in the building somewhere, Kelvin Gums, said to me, "It must be a good day to be Frank Dooley when you're on the U.S. Nimitz." My response is, every day has been a great day to be Frank Dooley. I've had a very blessed life. And today we're going to be creating one of my next greatest days, and I hope it's going to be one of yours as well. Now, I mentioned the Nimitz. I got to do what's called a COD, which means they took a plane from the air base in San Diego and landed it on the U.S. Nimitz with me in it. And that was kind of fun. We spent a day on the carrier watching what the work of the sailors on that ship were. It's magnificent. 5,000 people working on there. We saw F-18s taking off. The Navy just kept us fully engaged with their mission the entire time. Then we catapulted off. And also for good measure, Kelvin got me to the I bar where we put some PG stickers up on the wall of the bar. So that's the bar from Top Gun, so that was kind of cool too. 10 days later, I got to be at a dinner with a retired admiral, and he asked me what surprised me the most. And I told him there's two observations. Number one, I was stunned by how young the sailors were. You know, most of them were 20 or under, doing all the work to keep that magnificent ship going. And second, I thought that being in the military meant saying, "Yes, sir." That's certainly true sometimes, and I know Kelvin has told me he was a veteran of the Navy. He had a few yes, sir moments. But my observation is when you were as a sailor performing your duties and your assignments, you were engaged in a constant dialogue with those around you about the work, how, why, who, what. Am I doing it right? Answering and asking questions. It was the most engaging workplace I've ever seen, and I thought it was magnificent. So to those of you serving today, thank you for your service. It truly was an experience of a lifetime, and I can't be more proud of our Purdue Global military members. We're honored that our Purdue Global student body has over 4,700 active duty, National Guard, and Reserve military members serving around the globe. Over 1,500 military family members and close to 3,000 veterans. There's over 10,000 of our students affiliated with the military. Would each of you in the audience today who is an active service member or a veteran, please stand. Thank you so much for your service. So while I'm at it, let me share with you some of the things that make your class and your school so remarkable. Will the graduates attending today who are a first-generation graduate please rise and remain standing? So you're the students, first in your family to attend college, complete a degree. No, stay up. You don't, no, stay up, okay? Almost half of our students are first gen, and just so you know, I'm first gen and others on the stage are as well. All right, now, will the graduates who held a job or were in the service while attending school please rise and remain standing? For those of you already standing, raise your right hand. And will graduates who cared for a child or other dependent while obtaining your degree please rise and remain standing? If you're already standing, raise your left hand if this applies to you. Thank you. You can sit down. You probably thought we were going to do the hokey pokey or something. Huh? Yeah, there's about half of you caring for a child or other dependent. And you know, that's a full-time job in and of itself. In addition to all of you standing before us today, we want to recognize the over 11,000 Purdue Global graduates who have obtained a degree in the past year. What you have done is remarkable. You've completed your education while dealing with everything that life threw in your way. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication to get to where you are today, and you should be incredibly proud of your accomplishment. Congratulations. Now, it's my distinct honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Cahill Cole. Cahill is a Purdue Global alum who graduated in 2022 with his master's degree in business administration. Cahill joins us from Atlanta, Georgia, where he lives with his wife and his 2 children. Cahill, come on up.
Wow, when I saw everybody walking in, I almost threw away my notes, right? You guys look amazing. Let me start there. You guys look awesome. So when we talk about going to school and going to school virtually, I think about building a dream, right? And I believe deeply in the power of building a dream and what dream builders, and that's what I'm looking at in the audience, what dream builders do every day, right? We know that dreams come true all the time, but you gotta put in the work. And as I look at this group, it's just more and more confirmation that if you build a dream and you put the components of the dream into it, it will come true. Some of the key building blocks of building a dream are leadership, vision, communication, accountability, consistency, and of course, execution. My journey getting my MBA at Purdue Global firmly was built on all of those. It's funny that leadership comes with a price. You're often mistaken, misunderstood. Most of your decisions impact those that you care about most, but you don't get to always go back and explain those decisions, right? Many times people question what you do, but you have to do it for the greater good. Like many of you graduating today, I enrolled in those 10 p.m. Eastern classes, right? And I should raise my right and left hand because I have 2 kids that I look after as well. So I did that just because I didn't want to sacrifice some of the things at home. I wanted to make sure that I could take care of the things that I had done before I enrolled in school. I also had a newborn, and he didn't realize that when daddy goes down to the office late at night, the door closes, that means don't come in, right? So I was trying to get class credit, and we all know, hey, you gotta be enrolled in the chat and communicate in the chat. Yeah, my 2-year-old at the time, he wasn't really concerned about that. The second building block of building dreams is communication. When I started at Purdue Global, I told myself that I was gonna take a few classes, kind of see how I went, and continue, because it's been over 20 years since I was in school, and you know, I didn't want to fail at anything. Like I had been working and working and working, and I felt good about myself, and I'm like, can I do this, right? Like I'm on a certain level, and I'm kind of, you know, feeling really awesome about the work I'm doing, the impact I'm having. Can I actually do this? But my wife encouraged me, my family supported me wholeheartedly, even my kids. You know, my wife told me, whatever you need to do, go do it, right? Whatever part we need to pick up, we'll pick that up. We got you covered. You know, it's funny that all dreams are nurtured with communication, right? I had to be really open with the entire family, the 2-year-old, the 8-year-old, about what this meant, what this would do to them, and what this would change. And honestly, me and my daughter had, you know, the most in-depth conversation about accountability. She told me that if I finished school, enrolled and finished, she would go after her black belt in jiu-jitsu. Now, it's funny, when I started at Purdue Global, she was an orange belt, kind of yellow-orange belt, and that's kind of starting off if you don't know a ton about jiu-jitsu. And she would have these push-ups. They would go from regular push-ups to one-arm push-ups, that sort of thing. So she would quit like 3 or 4 times. And I would say, Blake, you can't quit. You can't stop. And she'd say, well, hey, did you get that assignment in at 11:59? So what do you say to that, right? You say, you're right, sweetheart. I'll do push-ups with you if you give me some time to go do my studying. So my accountability partner was my daughter. And fast forward, I'm really pleased with her because January of 2024, she'll test for her junior black belt as a 10-year-old. That's really exceptional for her. Yeah. And accountability isn't always easy, as we all know that. We have to make decisions. But get your accountability partner, maybe one not as stern as my 10-year-old Blake Cole, but get you one that'll hold you accountable and you can definitely execute. In addition, you need to have a vision, you need to have communication and accountability. But I've also learned that great dreams are built on consistency. It's funny, I decided to write some children's books. They sat for over a year and a half. Every time guests would come to our house and my wife would say, Kahil has these books, he's written 4 or 5 of them. And it's funny, I would say, yeah, I'm still working on them, although I was done. Again, the fear factor from a success standpoint. One day we had a friend, he's actually a chef now, and we were talking, and my wife said the same thing. Kahil has these children's books, and it's funny, these are my friends that came over now, so check this out. He tells my wife, yeah, I published a cookbook in like 2 weeks. And my wife just looked, I could just see her beaming like, you've been holding on these for 2 years and he did this in 2 weeks. So that's the push I needed, right? That's the push I needed. Publish these books, and it's funny, they've taken off. They've been in our local library, been in school systems. They've really impacted our community, been on, different podcasts about them, but it's a stark reminder that you talk about your vision, right? Build on your vision, build on your dreams, and things will come to fruition. It's one of those things that I was overly excited about my work, and I wanted to be more consistent in my work, and I wanted to be more consistent with our books. And we went to an engagement at a library, and this is more about embracing who you are and what you do, because it's easy sometimes to do things, but one of the things Purdue Global taught me is embrace it. We were at a function, and we had a few cocktails, we were moving around, and lady said, you know what, we have this esteemed author in the building, put some pictures of the books up, and said, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce Kahil Cole. And I'm not lying, I was over in the corner laughing and joking. I don't know if I didn't hear it, I didn't embrace it. A couple people shook me and said, aren't they talking about your books? That looks like your daughter. Embrace your dreams, embrace your goal, acknowledge it, make it be a part of you, carry it every day, right? It's not enough for us just to do something, we have to embrace it and carry it with us. Needless to say, with all of that support throughout my journey, I couldn't have done any of this without my family, right? Purdue Global helped me sharpen my focus, identify what I do best, figure out what my calling was, right? I thought I did one thing really well. My instructors helped me develop who I truly could be and the optimal performance that I could get out of my personal and professional career. It's funny that I always thought execution was the finale, right? I thought walking across the stage getting my degree was the finale. That's actually the beginning of the next chapter. So with execution comes pressure. But I'm a firm believer that it's a blessing and a privilege to live with pressure. Now, I don't think anybody wants to be the 15th person coming off the bench. We want the ball in our hands when it's go time, right? We want our families leaning on us, our friends leaning on us, people coming to us. Throughout my journey here, I've made some amazing lifelong friendships. During my capstone class, it's funny, a buddy of mine named Joe wanted to franchise a Chick-fil-A. So we worked up a case study as a group, and unfortunately, he didn't get the Chick-fil-A franchise opportunity. So the group of us, it was 6 of us, we said, we're gonna boycott Chick-fil-A. I know, right? And I'm from Georgia. So that's kind of a rite of passage. And I got 2 little kids. So I was the first to cross the picket fence, right? But I did boycott for about a week. And that was traumatic in my house, right? True story. So it's funny, though, that what Purdue taught us is not to give up. When things hit us in the face, we pivot. We work through those challenges. And that's what Joe did. And happy to say that Joe got an even better opportunity that's helping him identify what he wants to franchise and how he wants to franchise next. And he gets to spend more time with his family along with the same type of opportunities. So it was a tremendous win-win for him. And for my kids, we were back on good speaking terms because I did send them on a trip to Disney. Had to do that because otherwise we weren't speaking, because Chick-fil-A was rolling out new items and the kids couldn't get them. Spirit Day at Chick-fil-A in our neighborhood, so it was a lot for them. Like many of you, though, my life has been built on the impossible. My parents and my sister inspired me throughout my life. My childhood friends gave me the belief that I could be great, do anything. My wife and kids, they make me feel like I can walk on water at times. It's just really amazing. I've been really blessed and lucky and fortunate to write some books, invest in some promising startups, mentor young people, which I'm most proud of in my life, even lucky to executive produce a movie by the great Jamal Dideau. My career and my life has been a dream come true. Saying that, completing my MBA and standing in front of you is the highlight of my professional career, without a doubt. One of my colleagues is graduating virtually this afternoon, Mindy Ricketts. That's also icing on the cake for me here today. Sharing this experience with her is tremendous. To all the graduates, congratulations. You built your dream and you achieved it. Now start building your next dream and show the world that you can be great. And remember, when you get this degree, that doesn't mean we get the next job. That doesn't mean we get the next opportunity. But that means we're built for whatever comes our way. That means anything we can pivot, we can turn on a dime. Anytime we're told no, we're gonna be able to resource the answer to figure out where we get that yes from. And the last thing I'll say, make sure we thank our families one more time. Because without our resource groups, we couldn't do this. I really am grateful that you guys gave me this time to stand in front of you today on such an important occasion. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations.
Thank you, Kahil. It's so inspiring to always hear from our alum about their careers, accomplishments, experiences, families. Graduates like Kahil, you continually persisted in your pursuit of completing your studies and earning your degree. The studies that you share with us show that you've had your comeback and are on to the next chapter of your life and your career. Now let's look at some highlights of some of our outstanding graduates. First, I'd like to recognize our doctoral graduates. A doctoral degree is the highest degree you can attain in a given field. And did you know that only 2 in 100 of our nation's population have a doctoral degree? So this is an extraordinary accomplishment. Will the doctoral graduate candidates please rise? Please be seated. Next, we have our master's graduates. Now, like the doctoral graduates, they're wearing hoods. Now, you think of hood as something, the hood is the thing on the back, okay? And they wear this to symbolize their high achievement. And you see a variety of hood colors as each one represents the graduate's program of study. Those who have earned a master's degree make up about 9% of our nation's population, so you too are part of a remarkable group. And a special congratulations to the Doctoral of Nursing graduates and all of our master's graduate degrees who are wearing the white and gold cords, which symbolizes a very, very high GPA. Very impressive. Congratulations. Now, I also want to give recognition to our graduates who've earned academic honors by achieving high cumulative grade point averages in their associate's or bachelor's degree programs. The graduates who have a cum laude honors are wearing white cords to symbolize their achievement. So if you're a graduate with cum laude, would you please rise? There we are. Congratulations, and you can sit down. Graduates earning magna cum laude honors have earned a high cumulative GPA of at least a 3.8, maybe a 3.99 even, and they're wearing silver cords to recognize their achievement. It's wonderful to see so many. Will you please rise? Okay, you can sit down. And the associate and bachelor's degree programs who have demonstrated exemplary ability and discipline by earning a 4.0 in all of their courses at our university are summa cum laude graduates, all A's in their degree program. Would you please rise? Those gold cords are quite impressive. Well done. All right, graduates, today is a day to celebrate you. All right, let's go with that. Let's celebrate a little, yeah. I like that. I don't hear any cowbells, come on. Finishing a degree can bring about a flurry of emotion. You've shared your sentiments on how you feel, and these are meaningful reminders of all that you've accomplished to get to where you are today. We love to see your smiling faces. We share in your sense of pride and excitement. All right, and now let's get to the reason why we're here today, recognizing our graduates. Congratulations. I'm going to start by recognizing all of our graduates who are participating virtually from around the world. Graduates from home, please rise so I can formally recognize you for your degree. Exercising the authority of the trustees of Purdue University Global, legally vested by the people of the state of Indiana, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I now confer upon each of you the doctoral, master's, bachelor's, associate, or certificate with all of the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations to our virtual graduates. All right, graduates, we will begin by inviting you to the stage. Now remember, when you come to the stage, bring your card with your name on it. You'll hand it to the attendant who will let you know when it's time for you to cross the stage. You're going to be greeted by your school's administrator or myself. And I'm now going to turn it over to Professor Dodge from Concord Law School.
Will the graduates from Concord Law School please rise? Chancellor Dooley, these graduates have successfully fulfilled the requirements of Concord Law School, and with the approval of the faculty, they are now being presented to you to be formally recognized for their degree.
Thank you, Professor Dodge. Exercising the authority of the trustees of Purdue University Global, legally vested by the people of the state of Indiana, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I now confer upon each of you the Executive Juris Doctor or Juris Doctor degree with all of the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. As evidence of your great achievement, you will now be formally recognized. I invite the Marshal to escort the candidates from Concord Law School to the stage. And while you're coming up, some of our folk from Concord Law School want to share a few messages. Let's take a look.
Congratulations, Concord graduates. If you can make it through this, you can make it through anything.
Hi everyone, Professor Scott Johnson from Concord Law School. Welcome to the wonderful world of your graduation. Congratulations on a job well done.
Congratulations, graduates, you did it! We're so proud of you, yeah!
Congratulations, graduates! Boiler up!
The following candidates are graduating from Concord Law School. Hav Bosch. Carolyn Burrell. Callie Cambridge. Michael Cupp. Carrie Koziel. Janet Regner. Abigail Strell. One more time. Hav Bosch.
Congratulations to the graduates from Concord Law School. Well done. Dr. Birdie.
Chancellor Dooley, these graduates have successfully fulfilled the requirements of the School of Nursing. Will the candidates from the School of Nursing please rise? With the approval of the faculty, they are now being presented to you to be formally recognized for their degree.
Thank you, Dr. Birdie. Exercising the authority of the trustees of Purdue University Global, legally vested by the people of the state of Indiana, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I now confer upon each of you the doctoral, master's, bachelor's, associate's, or certificate with all of the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. As evidence of this great achievement, you will now be formally recognized. You can be seated, but I'm going to invite the marshals to lead the candidates to the stage. And while they're coming up, our faculty and friends from the School of Nursing want to share a few special messages. Let's take a look.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations. So very proud of you. You did it.
We couldn't be more proud of you and wish you the best.
Congratulations, graduates. You have achieved a major accomplishment. And I know I speak for everyone here at Purdue Global. We are so very proud of you. Best of luck in your next adventure. Boiler up.
The following candidates are graduating from the School of Nursing. Elizabeth Amica.
Cassandra Barthelemy.
Cherish Batts.
Tammy Donick.
Kelly Isola.
Michelle Johan. Delali Lajepo.
Haiwa Kwan. Andrea Payne.
Eric Palmer, U.S. Navy veteran.
Kimberly Sarek.
Brooke Plourde. Claudia Sears.
Rashmir Singh. Heather Weaver.
Tahita Walker.
Christine Grace Adel.
Lara Arnold.
Rochelle Behringer.
Michelle Bader.
Lisa Culver Scherer.
Emily Johnson.
Amanda Guggenmass.
Ryan McCallua.
Marlene Hetzel.
Rosa Marquez.
Niampul Karmu Hall.
Awana Morris.
Dr. Michelle Ladringen.
Mary Paris.
Erica Minion Kleiss.
Daryl Hannah Tahim.
Dr. Ann Niffenegger.
Alatabason Akarin.
Nicole Salami.
Susan Anderson.
Molly Thomas.
Renee Beauregard.
Ashley Akins.
Holly Bouchong.
Sarah Beatrice.
Mercy Anthony.
Kaylee Bender.
Virpal Sidhu.
Teresa Seracia.
Christine V. Servando.
Erica Crittenden.
Nadine Copeland.
Sarah Dashner.
Lakeisha Cunningham.
Brittany Farrar.
Shelley Dillon.
Jacqueline Gray.
Janelle Ekblom. Sean Ellis.
Bobby Gridley.
Ashley Fort.
Mincy Grove.
Alicia Graves.
Sheila Inseong Vergara.
Diane Green.
Paula Jackson.
Alicia Danielle Grimes.
Monica Kaminsky.
Grace Howe.
Weeder Colley.
Melissa Irwin.
Mary Lawrence.
Colleen James.
Joanna Ledesma.
Samran Carr.
Tasha Martin.
Judith Kibu.
Kaylee Maiden.
Renee Lamb.
Tamika Michelle.
Magdalena LeBlanc. Jessica Lamali.
Sabrina Moraz de Farias Shania.
Felicia Massengale.
Holuwafi Kimi Hogunmola.
Holly McPherson.
Michael Perez.
Valerie Michelle.
Kayla Phillips.
Marisa Newton. Lily Park.
Jennifer Rayner.
Carl Simran.
Macy Santee.
Victoria Paraki.
Clarence Shute.
Brandy Polanco. So San.
T.C. Sherelds.
Aaron Schisler.
Pamela Simmons.
Tracy Sybil.
Jasmine Suarez.
Amanda Stagg.
Treasure Takang Eno.
Patricia Ann Summers.
Alam Abuespa.
Tony White. Sharon Boyd.
Georgia Varner.
Robert Bruns.
Alexandra White.
Alexis Eigener Walters.
Rebecca Yeski.
Maria Rowena Ciodia.
Olivia Rodriguez.
Christine Para.
Autumn Wagner.
Michaela Thorson.
Sarah Herbert. Tonya Terrio, U.S. Navy Bill. Sarah Ehan Santos. Ayana Russell. Look at those. Mary Eileen Reyes. Jada Washington. Markane Harris.
Congratulations, School of Nursing graduates. Well done. I'm simply going to say is that, this is an early morning graduation, and I see the crowd starting to pick it up a little bit. So this is good, right? Dr. DeCourt.
Will the candidates in the School of Multidisciplinary and Professional Studies please rise? Chancellor Dooley, these graduates have successfully fulfilled the requirements of the School of Multidisciplinary and Professional Studies, and with the approval of the faculty, they are now being presented to you to be formally recognized for their degree.
Thank you, Dr. DeCourt. Exercising the authority of the trustees of Purdue University Global, legally vested by the people of the state of Indiana, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I now confer upon each of you the master's, bachelor's, or associate's degree with all of the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibility of that degree. As evidence of this great achievement, you will now be formally recognized. I invite the marshals to lead all the candidates from the School of Multidisciplinary and Professional Studies to the stage, so it's time to start coming up. And while they're coming up, let's look at what some of our folks from the School of Multidisciplinary and Professional Studies wanted to share with us.
Congratulations, graduates. You did it. You're here. You have so much to be proud of. Congratulations again.
Congratulations, graduates! And I'd like to send a special shout out to our military graduates on behalf of the Department of Professional Studies. Great work.
आपकी मेहनत रंग लाई है। आप जीवन में इस नए मुकाम पर पहुंच गए हैं। आपको मेरी हार्दिक बधाई। शानदार सफलता।
Congratulations to you, our Purdue University Global graduates. You fought this hard to get to this part of your educational journey, and we're so very proud of you. We'll see you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Congratulations.
The following graduates are graduating from the School of Multidisciplinary and Professional Studies. Angela Huff. Atif Mustafa. Alberto Acevedo, U.S. Army veteran. Jana Joanne Bauer. Kevin Collins. Jessina Cordova, U.S. Air Force. Brittany Denisio, U.S. Army veteran. Lisa Duncan. Joshua Holder, U.S. Navy. Erica Kelly, U.S. Army veteran. Amy Langlis Burns. Seth Mead, United States Marines. Michael Plant, U.S. Army. Alan Thomas, U.S. Army. Joseph Valdez, U.S. Army. Laura Waddell. Latia Collins. Bobby Boyd, U.S. Army.
Congratulations to the graduates from the School of Multidisciplinary Professional Studies. Dr. Zulator.
Will the candidates in the School of Health Sciences please rise? Chancellor Dooley, these graduates have successfully fulfilled the requirements of the School of Health Sciences. And with the approval of the faculty, they are now being presented to you to be formally recognized for their degree.
Thank you, Dr. Zolator. Exercising the authority of the trustees of Purdue University Global, legally vested by the people of the state of Indiana, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I now confer upon each of you the master's, bachelor's, associate's, or certificate with all of the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. And as evidence of your great achievement, you're now going to be formally recognized. Please be seated. But those in the first row, stay up because you're going to start coming up. All right, marshals, please bring them forward. And while they're coming forward, our friends from the School of Health Sciences wanted to share some of their thoughts with our graduates.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, graduates. You did it. Go Boilermakers.
Congratulations, graduates. You did it. Good luck in the future.
So as you're entering into this new cycle, be your authentic self. Celebrate all of the wins and congratulations. We're looking forward to all of the great work that you're going to be doing in this new season. Welcome, and we need you the most. So be unique, and congratulations to you.
Congratulations, graduates. You have done it. We are so proud of you. Best of luck in all of your future endeavors.
The following graduates are graduating from the School of Health Sciences. And we're going to begin with a group of 6 colleagues from IU Health who are graduating together. We're going to call their names individually, but they're 6 colleagues doing it together. Abigail Bullock, Chelsea Lamson, Jeanne Mays, Jackie McHale, Veronica Quinones, and Jasmine Turner. We're going to give them a minute for the picture. Congratulations. Samira Abdullah, U.S. Navy veteran.
Cynthia Arroyo Swift.
Tasnin Al-Garabli.
Tonya Bowery.
Michael Ambre.
Loreza Burse.
Marcel Bradley.
Mary Klaus.
Alejandro Bustamante.
Benjamin Doy, U.S. Navy.
Paige Diger.
Skatigra Blasini.
Victoria Durnell.
Melanie Graham.
Jasmine Denson, U.S. Army veteran.
Kristen Harmon.
Megan Findley.
Cynthia Howard.
April Gambino.
Serena Martin.
Melissa Ray Graham.
Molly Morris.
Brittany Hull.
Chelsea Ali.
Nasilele Kaingo.
Uzoma Nada Udoka.
Christy Knight.
Antonio Brooks, U.S. Navy veteran. U.S. Army veteran.
Katie Lopez.
Jamie Fitzsimmons.
Hey Mar.
Bianca Lopez.
Kamari May.
Anthony Panapinto. Anisha Ravi.
Kathleen Monteleone.
Tamisha Roberts. Martravius Stallworth.
Zeely Newby.
Iris O'Donnell Belisario.
James Norfleet, U.S. Navy.
Parvati Sudish.
Christina Perando.
Autumn Trice Johnson.
Rebecca Riff.
Sierra Wilson.
Stacy Rupus.
Mariela Alvarez Barber, U.S. Army veteran.
Trinia Singleton, U.S. Army.
Scarlet Arms.
Michael Snowdell, U.S. Army.
Goddess Dinar Ice.
Oluwatosin Taylor Wolex.
Heather Bixler.
Amelia Vasileska.
Nelma Brown.
Lisa Williams.
Sandra Carranza.
Rishna Ahmed.
Melanie Everett.
Michelle Arnold.
Stephanie Carrasquillo, graduating with her twin sister, Melanie Everett.
Sonia Atkinson. Rachel Bomboy.
Stephanie Carrasquillo and Melanie Everett, graduating together, twin sisters.
Natalie Bowman.
Garlene Celestine Hackney.
Gradella Brown, U.S. Army.
Kelly Chapman.
Savannah Boulard.
Danielle Clark.
Kiara Cabrera.
Jean Kraft.
Mary Case, U.S. Air Force.
Kelly Daniels.
Robin Challenor.
LaShonda Davis.
Cynthia Childs.
Mary Duell.
Megan Colon.
Amber Drews.
Kristen Davis.
Cindy Durand Wilson.
Chelsea Dennehy.
Haley Enrietto.
Yesenia Diaz.
Ashley Utzler.
Jennifer Doyle.
April Ferguson.
Trevor Drovodelic, U.S. Navy veteran.
Esteban Figueroa Flores, U.S. Army.
Jeffrey Duncan, U.S. Navy.
Rachel Ford.
Kelvin Eads, U.S. Army.
Barbara Fuller Wallace.
Alexis Fields.
Claire Garcia.
Christina Fleury.
Cassandra Gayton.
Jessica Gahan.
Brittany Hafer.
Robin Garcia.
Shannon Hale. Chase Hansen.
Daniel Halpin, U.S. Air Force veteran.
Hannah Henrity.
Angel Harris.
Leah Hoffman, U.S. Army veteran.
Martha Hinckley.
Jennifer Horton.
Angelica Holmes Rhodes, U.S. Army.
Cummerly Johnson.
Melissa Jefferson.
Kimberly Johnson.
Crystal Johnson, U.S. Army.
Navjot Kaur. Charity Keaton.
Tiffany Jones.
Christine Kellner.
Sindel Keister.
Chastity Kent.
Nancy Ann Kennedy. Christina Kraus.
Ryan Cumrow, U.S. Navy. Laura Lang.
Brooke Day.
Tanya Longton.
Shara Leatherman.
Coltlin McAleys.
Kathleen Mayer.
Brittany Mendez.
London Liggett.
Taylor Miller.
Taylor May.
Tracy Lee Muzzy.
Crystal McIntosh.
Regine Nichols.
Shanita Merriweather. Vida Mitchell.
Joyce Oyolade.
Carla Morrison.
Amanda Pember.
Heather Papish.
Melissa Payton.
Patricia Penry.
Dan Polans II.
Fladiana Pierre.
Joseph Prem, U.S. Army veteran.
Momita Puja.
Catherine Rosato.
Lacey Roberts. Farima Samaki.
Sierra Scott.
Garrett Shields.
Amy Shin.
Jennifer Chauvin.
Joyce Sims.
Brittany Smith.
Amy Spencer.
Ronald Sprang.
Girani Steptoe.
Lisa Stelling, U.S. Navy veteran.
Linda Teachout.
Olivia Taylor.
Madison Thompson.
Janie Tao.
Ana Leslie Vizcaino.
Tammy Thompson.
Karen Ramos.
Kieran Tufford.
Carolyn Stotts Lopez. Sasha Whitaker.
Lourdes Uraga.
Paige Wilkening, U.S. Navy.
Raquel White.
Ashley Williams. Meredith Woolslagar.
Jessica Willie.
Isabel Robleski.
Andre G., U.S. Army.
Kiera Crawford. Gladys Bolden.
Jacqueline Eller. Tanya Espidia.
Estela Flores Hernandez.
Today's vocalist, Charity Thomason.
Morgan Jones.
Antoinette Jones.
Megan May Wood.
Alexandra Neely.
Michelle Montgomery.
Talila Nelson.
Lillian Yoho. Aija Askew.
Lindsay Yorcruz.
Robin Campbell, U.S. Navy veteran.
Daphne Vernon.
Militza Babish.
Irum Mohammed.
Nungsemo Misomi Theobald.
Brenda Marquez, U.S. Army.
Candace Zolikofer, graduating with her sister, Diamond Jackson.
Flinda Thompson. Galal Aradi. Tasmin Alumatawako. Carl Fanilas. Sonia Garcia. Yekarzwa Daniel. Liliana Doyle. Marlon Griffith. Kadim Brothers, U.S. Army veteran.
All right, let's do one more round of applause. All right, what I like to say was, we're almost at the finish line. Family and friends, please remain seated and keep the aisles clear until the faculty and all of our graduates have exited the theater. You can meet your graduate outside the building, near the fountain probably. And now it's time for the ceremonial tassel turning. Graduates, please rise. If you're at home, please put on your cap and tassel if you're not already wearing it. As the Chancellor of Purdue University Global, I now invite you to participate in the tradition that will signify your new status. Graduates, as you're now part of the graduating class of 2023 of Purdue University Global, you may change your tassel to the left side of your mortarboard. Congratulations. One more thing. All right, I got to give you a tradition. I'm going to do it, then I'm going to ask you to do it. Boiler up, hammer down, hail Purdue Global. So let's all do it together. Boiler up, hammer down, hail Purdue Global. All right.